All right, Izzy, thank you so much for coming on Drawn Together. One of the only good things I feel like that came out of Spring Break House for me was meeting you.
Genuinely.
But I kind of wanted to start out by asking you, like, were you like, what the fuck when you went on there?
Yes.
Did you think it was going to be like a brand trip type experience?
I knew it was going to be crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's Barstool. But I think, like, the time that I walked in and you guys were all crying, like...
Yeah, mostly me. Mostly me.
That's when I was like, oh, this is, like, there's stuff going on here.
Yeah. So I didn't know what to draw. And we're getting drinks after this, and I'm just excited for that. So let's just draw what we want to drink later.
I think I'm going to draw what I want to drink.
When did you start posting on social media, and why?
I started posting back in January of 2023.
Okay.
When I was working a corporate job, and I was living in Nashville, Tennessee, and I was living with my boyfriend.
Okay.
And I was literally so miserable. Like, I absolutely hated it.
Because of him?
Because of him and just, like, my job. Like, I was working in supply chain management. Pretty much, like, the most boring job that you can get. Like, Excel sheets all day, was so miserable, and I just hated it. And I was living in Nashville, like I said, so I didn't really have that many friends there. And I was like, you know what, let me just, like, try posting. It was kind of like this, not like the start of posting, but I still feel like it was early enough that...
Yeah, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It was 3 years ago now.
So I started posting and just, like, posted Get Ready With Me's every day. And, yeah, they just started, like, after 1 month, they literally just blew up. I, like, talked about wanting a boob job in a video, went to bed, and it had, like, 30 views, woke up, and it had, like, 4 million views.
It's so random like that sometimes.
So
Do you feel
random.
like it's good that you, like... Who was talking about it the other day online? I think it was Brooke Schofield saying you should not be allowed to become an influencer unless you've had a real life job.
I
And
agree.
that might be a controversial take, and I know that some people, like, blow up so fast, it's like you're not going to expect them to just go get a job.
Yeah.
But I do think people who work regular jobs or, like, somewhat normal jobs have so much more perspective.
I agree, because it's like every day, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but I'm so grateful every day. Like, I recognize how horrible it is to, you know, have to go into an office and have to beg a fellow adult for days off for your job and stuff like that. So it's like the fact that we have freedom or like, you know, this job gives you that type of freedom is so insane to me. And like, if you never know any different, you probably just never even think much of it. You know what I mean?
What was the first video you posted that blew up? You've told me about this, but I think it's interesting.
So it was like the boob job one blew up, but then that didn't like build a following, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I posted a series called like Living with My Ex, because we broke up like while living together. And so they started this series of Living with My Ex, and he had no idea that I was posting these things.
He didn't know?
No, he deleted TikTok. And, like, I was telling him, I was like, dude, I'm going viral on TikTok. Like,
and he just, like, didn't care?
He was like, oh, okay, like, whatever, didn't care. And, like, months later...
But he regretted that.
Oh, my God, yeah. Like, because I was posting, like, every day stuff about this guy.
What were you saying?
Just being like...
Were you, like, complaining about him?
It's honestly so cringy to reflect on, but I was just like, living with my ex, he's going out tonight, like, hope he doesn't bring home a girl.
Would he bring
like,
girls back to your apartment?
Never,
Okay,
never. He was honestly so chill, like... I mean, other than, like, breaking up with me, but, like, other than that,
he broke up with you.
He broke up with me. That's why I was like, I can
rude.
make TikToks about this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so true. It's not like you dumped him and then started, like, TikToking on his ass. Like, yeah, that would have
Like,
been
I was
bad.
like, no, you broke up with me. So he eventually found out because he was working. He also obviously had a corporate job. And I guess, like, one day he was in his office. And I guess, like, a bunch of his coworkers, like, pulled up my video, like, in the middle of his office. And he came home so mad. He was like, you've been posting these
You
for
told
months.
him, to be fair.
I literally told
told
him.
him.
I was like, I told you I was doing that, like, whatever. And yeah, so he was pissed. And then I think I moved out like a week later.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So when did you decide to start doing the, like, influencing full time? How many followers did you have when you, like, quit your job?
My, like, boss at the time was so nonchalant and chill about it. Like, she was more so intrigued because, like, the job that I did have was pretty good for, you know, someone right out of college.
Yeah.
So she was just kind of like, this is going to make you more money, but...
That's chill. I feel like a lot of people with corporate jobs that post, like, literally get fired for
Yeah. Oh, what? They weren't happy about me posting, but...
Oh, they weren't? Yeah.
No. But she was, like, intrigued by it. She just didn't want to, like, admit it. I still email her once a year, actually, to this day, my old boss.
Once a year? On what day? Like her birthday?
Once a year, like, in March. Like, I just email
Oh,
her.
you just email
Yeah,
her?
and I'm just like,
Fair
here's
enough.
a life yearly update. She
Okay.
loves it, eats it up.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So I actually had like the luckiest experience with this. So my childhood best friend had just gotten a job at a talent agency called 456 and like whatever, like influencer management agency. Like at the same time my videos were going viral, and I didn't even know what that stuff was. And she hit me up and she was just like, listen, we manage people like you who post on the internet. Like, do you want to sign here? And I was like, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
why not?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. And then they brought me a brand deal with like probably like 3 days after signing for like $10,000. And I was like,
How many followers did you have at that time?
I think I had like 250K on TikTok.
Okay, wow.
But they were growing, like the account was growing really, really fast. And they brought me that brand deal and I just quit after that. Honestly, it was a little stressful at first because I think I like overestimated how fast I was gonna grow and like
You
whatever.
grew pretty fast,
I
though,
grew
but
pretty
yeah,
fast,
but
but
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
stressful for a sec. So like for a point in time, I was like broke as shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Have you had issues with dating when you post everything?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Does it make it like a lot harder, would you say?
Like, yeah, I feel like now I've kind of chilled out on the dating content. Like, I don't know if you saw my older videos, but I used to
I watched
like,
some of them. Yeah.
I used to just say so much on there.
Yeah.
I kind of chilled out because it was actually affecting my dating life, which was annoying. And then I actually dated this one guy like right after I moved to New York, or he moved me to New York pretty much. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, he like convinced me to move to New York. So that's like why I moved
You
here.
moved in with him or you just moved here for him?
I
kind
moved
of?
here for him,
Got it.
and he found the apartment and everything because he's like a real estate broker.
It's useful, I guess.
Yeah, so it was useful. But his family like hated the social media thing. Like it was always an issue.
I guess
But,
it's kind of like, you know, when you find someone that they're
yeah.
very comfortable and
How is it for
confident.
you? Do you think it affects yours at all?
Like I only started posting on social media when I got hired here.
Yeah.
Like, so it's been like less than a year.
Wait, that's crazy.
And I've had one boyfriend in the last year, the one that you met
Oh
at
yeah.
spring break.
Have you talked to him at all?
No, we talked slightly right after spring break, and then I was like, I think it's better
If we don't.
Yeah, I just have nothing to say.
You know
And
what?
I think he doesn't understand a lot of reasons why I was upset. And if he doesn't understand, then I'm not going to explain. You're a New York City influencer.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's a lot of drama that comes with being a New York City influencer?
100%. There's always drama, but we all like are like best friends at the same time.
Yeah, like there's a natural sense of community
Yeah,
for you
yeah.
guys, I guess. Do you feel like it's like cliquey?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because I feel like every situation is cliquey where you have like different groups of girls. Like it's gonna be cliquey. But
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
definitely really cliquey with this scene, I feel like. And there's definitely like a hierarchy of creators, if that makes sense. Like,
do
you know
feel
what I
like
mean?
people act differently based on
They're following and like
people will treat you differently based on that.
100%.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a really good spot. Like when I first moved here, I was so like you know, you're trying to figure out where you belong and like
Yeah.
get your footing. And I feel like at first I was just kind of like so, I don't want to say insecure, but just like unsure of like where I landed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And now, like as of recently and probably the last like 5 or 6 months, I felt like really sure of like myself and where I belong and everything. So like that part doesn't bother me as much anymore. Like if you're gonna be rude to me, that's just like really strange.
Yeah.
But people like also know me now, which is nice. Like when I go to events and stuff, I usually know like everyone there.
That's good.
And people, I feel like no one wants to mess with me, honestly, which is
You went to Coachella.
I did.
You were in a house with some girls.
I was.
I haven't spent that much time with you.
Yeah.
But like I met you in Vegas and I feel like
Yeah.
we clicked pretty fast and you're very like open,
Yeah.
kind, chill.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got from you. And then I like see this video.
Yeah.
That was basically you were in one of the like whatever brand houses with a girl at Coachella and she basically made a video saying that everyone excluded her. And so
Yeah.
what did you do to this guy? I'm just kidding.
So what did I do?
No, why do you think she posted this?
So like at first, when I first saw that, I was really pissed off because I was just like, oh my God, like we just spent 5 days together. I feel like you had so much time to
Say
like bring this
something.
up to me.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, I'm a very understanding person and like literally wouldn't have cared at all. And like when we had left the flight and she got off the plane in LA and when she was leaving, she was like, bye, love you guys so much. Like would not have thought anything was wrong. And so that's why I was really like taken back when I first saw that video, because I was just like, wait a second, like I thought you like loved us and I thought everything was fine, and I'm just really confused. And I took it really personally at first, and like, you know, as one would, I just took it really personally.
Yeah.
And then like now looking back on it, you can't really control someone's interpretation of their experience, right? So like, as upset that I was that I didn't necessarily align with her experience, I like can take a second and be like, you know what? Okay, she came on this trip. She didn't have a lot of friends. Like, she knew us beforehand, but like, you know, she's walking into a friend group of people, and I can understand why you would feel excluded in that kind of situation. Like, totally can understand. But at the same time, I just think like going and posting a video and kind of looping in the whole creator community into just kind of like an unfortunate circumstance was kind of questionable.
Yeah.
But like, be my guest, you know, like.
My thing about it from an outside perspective was I watched your video and like, I genuinely was like, oh, that's a really shitty feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like every girl has felt like that in a situation, but it was just kind of like, everyone knows everyone can find out who was there. So it's kind of like making you guys look bad without seeming like. I
agree.
A little bit. So that's kind of when I watched it, that's like what I thought.
I agree. And like I said, like, you can totally have your experience.
Yeah,
like, of course, like, I feel for you. That's the worst feeling ever. But then at the same time, it's also tricky. Like we talked about earlier, how I worked a corporate job. So I'm, like, very grateful for, like, my experiences. In this situation, it was like, we took a private jet. We stayed at, you know, a $10 million house at Coachella. Got VIP wristbands. Like, you got to bring a +1. It's just, like, in my head, I'm like, how can you possibly turn that into a negative? Like, I literally think I could have lost a fucking toe on this trip, and I would have been like, this is sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like a difference in character, I guess. And like, I would never say something like that knowing that a brand did all those things for me. Like, I could, dude, trust me, I've been on trips where I've been like, damn, these girls are like, you know, not having it with me and whatever, maybe didn't have the best time. I would never do that. Like, for the sake of my relationship with the brand, for the sake of, like, you know, being grateful for the experiences, like, I'm just not like that.
Did she reach out to any of you after?
Yeah, and she was kind of just like, I stand by what I said, and I was like, honestly, rock on.
All right. Is there anything you posted that you regretted posting?
Oh my God, yes.
What's like the main one?
All the time.
Or a few of them?
Probably, so when my boyfriend that I had, who convinced me to move to New York, when we broke up, I posted, Oona, some crazy shit, like crashing out. I was like talking shit about his mom. I was like, dude, saying some gnarly shit on the internet.
So you regret that?
I should have taken a second and breathed that through.
That's a valid one to regret.
Yeah.
This was like over a year ago.
Okay.
But I was just curious about it. So you posted, I'm not gonna ask you who's it about. Okay. But you posted a video being like, there was a girl you were friends with or whatever, and you're not friends with her anymore. And you were kind of like, oh, I hate seeing everyone online. I love her so much because she promotes unhealthy eating habits. And I always have had that where I'll be spending time with someone, not even online, like in person.
Yeah.
When, you know, when that feeling when you're spending time with someone that you're like becoming friends with or you're friends with, but you don't know that well or whatever, and they like do some weird shit about eating and it like throws you off completely. Do you feel like that's common with like influencers kind of?
I think it is. I feel like influencers have this like epidemic of just being so overly conscious about their bodies.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can see it. It's even bigger than influencers. It's like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, people are skin and bones these days, and I feel like because of that, that's why influencers are so hard on themselves for you know, their body and their weight and stuff. But I mean, like, I'm not ever gonna really be like that. I really could give a shit less, but it's definitely like a big thing in the influencer scene.
Yeah, it's so tough because there's such a fine line between like being healthy, and starving yourself.
I think when it becomes like all consuming and that's like, and it's affecting your day-to-day life and you're avoiding doing things. And
is there anything you think people don't know about you or think about you that's wrong?
I feel like a lot of people, like, you're different because you met me and then saw my social media.
Yeah.
But obviously it's the other way around for most people. I feel like they think that I'm a lot crazier than I am. And I'm like, wait, no,
really?
I'm actually like really like calm. And
you're pretty calm.
I would say
you're
I'm pretty
fun,
calm.
but you're pretty calm.
Yeah, like I'm just very, like I guess because I am pretty outspoken on social media, and like I always post videos being like, like talking so fast and whatever. People think I'm gonna be this like big personality when they meet me, and I'm actually like very calm. I don't want to say shy, but like kind of shy.
Good answer. How'd your drawing go?
Mine looks like shit. How's yours?
Mine's making me hungry and thirsty.
You're gonna be hungry. I like set a whole scene for mine.
Are you ready to reveal?
First. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, yours is good.
We drew the exact. I love the sun
and the
and the
beach.
ice cubes. Wait, is that like mango? Like
those are little orange slices.
Oh, I do olives.
Oh my god! So we're getting a spritz.
Yeah, obviously. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. Okay, thank you so much for coming on.
Yay,
that was
thanks
great.
for having me.
Yay.